Hey, it's Mike Goodrich, and we're going to do a follow-along warm-up for women, focusing mainly on the first bridge, but we're going into the second bridge as well. Now, the first bridge is the most important part of your voice. It's where everything's written. It's the transition between your head voice and your mix, and if you don't negotiate that, you're going to have trouble with almost anything. And if you do negotiate it well, everything gets easier. So I want to focus now on a warm-up. This is a follow-along warm-up modeled after the fitness industry does, where they have follow-along yoga, they have follow-along workouts. We're going to do this just like you are here with me in my studio, or we're online with Zoom, but that's how I'm going to be treating this. Now, I have to start with exercises that are relatively easy to get because I don't know what anybody's level is that's going to be watching this. Usually I work with intermediate and advanced people, but I'm going to keep it pretty simplistic. And then as we go through the workout, I'll make the scales a little more difficult. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start warming up, which should really only take 5 or 10 minutes. We're going to start with what we call semi-occluded exercises. If you've been in the singing world for a while, you know what those are, but I'll tell you. Semi-occluded means partially blocked. So basically when the air comes through the vocal cords, before it comes out into the world, it's partially blocked by either the lips or the tongue or something, makes it not come out right away. And that feeds back to the vocal cords, they relax, and boom, you're home free. It's like stretching before the gym. That's a completely oversimplistic explanation. If you're a vocal scientist, please don't leave a lousy comment. I don't want to go into too much depth with it makes it easy. Okay, I like to keep things simple. So anyway, having said that, we're going to start the way I always start now, with a hum. Why do I start with a hum? 3 fantastic reasons. First of all, humming, tons of research on it, scientifically proven now. It shows that humming gets you into the parasympathetic nervous system, right? We have the sympathetic, which is our fight or flight, and we have the parasympathetic, which is our relaxing nervous system for healing and good stuff like that. Humming releases endorphins, which are great, and oxytocin, which is also great. So that's just 3 things. It improves sleep. It does so much it's not to be believed. But it's a great way to start a vocal day because, if you're all kind of frantic or, worried or stage fright or whatever you are, just nervous about doing your voice, it relaxes you, brings you into a parasympathetic state, releases endorphins and oxytocin, which puts you in a much more positive frame to be able to really experience your voice, have a great time doing it, make tons of progress, and that's what we want. We want to always come from that place rather than a stressful place. We want to come from this open, ready to learn, ready to discover, ready to be delighted and surprised by our voice and what it's able to do. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to start on the 5-tone scale. I'm going to take you up through your first and second bridge and bring you down. 5-tone scale sounds like this. You're going to hum with your lips together and teeth apart like this. Your turn. Here we go. That's E flat 4. If at any point you feel like you need to go into your head voice because you feel like you're pushing, go into your head voice. It's fine for now. We'll get you into your mix later on. You want this to be nice and easy. That's A flat. We're now in your first bridge, A natural here. Let it be nice and easy. You feel like you're doing any of this, then just let go. That's the B natural. That's across the first bridge. Here's the C. This is not about belting. This is about warming up. And the D. Approaching the second bridge at E flat. You got to keep letting go. If If you can't get that high, don't worry, just stop. And join when we come down. Here's the F. That's as high as we'll go for now. It's your second bridge. Just rocking. Here we go. Coming down through the second bridge. Here's the C again. And down through the first bridge, B natural. Should still feel that release. B flat. You got it? And B flat down here to the F4. Now, that should feel pretty good. Like I say, if you feel at any time that you're doing this, right, that's like pushing on the gas and not shifting into second gear. We don't want to do that. So if you have to go into your head voice, totally fine. If you feel like it's a little bit tough, but you're making it pretty well, that's okay for now, right? But if you feel like this and you feel like it's going to hurt or it's, you're hitting a wall and you just can't get there, then you let go into your head voice. If you don't have much of a head voice and it's airy, that's okay too. If it goes too high, just stop and come in as we come down. Since I don't know you, I don't know exactly how to prescribe something that's personal for you, but do the best you can through these. For most people, they should work very, very, very well, but you can customize them for your own needs. The next thing we're going to do is this. And we're going to do that on what you may know. It's called a lip bubble. Now, you may know this, you may do this, but you may not know why you do it or why it works or really how to do it. So let's go over it real quickly. It works because it's a semi-occluded exercise like a lot of the warm-ups that we do, which I already explained. But what about all this stuff? You see a lot of people doing, that's not it. You want your lips to be very, very slow in terms of the vibration, no matter how high you go. So the lips do not speed up when you go high. For example, if I say, my lips didn't speed up, right? I'm also not doing a motorboat. I'm also not doing an imitation of a horse. No chord closure there. I'm just blowing air. So what we want is just to activate the chords in a very relaxed way with the lips really vibrating slowly. Now I can do it like this easily, right? Most people need to use their fingers. The way to do it is not like most people do it, because most people just arbitrarily put their fingers somewhere, push in, and go. That's not it, right? We got to be very strategic about this so we do it right in a way that's going to benefit us. So you take your fingers, put them down gently on your jaw. You do not push in. You rest them there gently. You do not push hard. You rest them there gently and push gently up and work it so you're lifting your cheeks up until you get this slow vibration. Now, if you have tension in your lips, at first it might be, that's okay. Work for the slow. When I get this, I'm making my lips like this. That's like a raspberry. That's not it. Lips are very relaxed. So work to refine that, okay? That's why you do it. That's how to do it. So as we're doing this exercise, if it's not perfect, don't worry about it. If it's going crazy and going all over the place and you can't get it, don't worry about it. Just do the best you can and then work on this coordination, when nobody's looking until you master that coordination and then put the scale on it, right? I just added like a 5-tone scale or something easy to it. Now, what we're going to do now, assuming you can probably do this, we're going to do this, which is A flat to A flat. So you're going up to the A flat 4. Should be very easy for you. Again, you want to feel that release. Here we go. Remember, use your fingers if you need them. Release into the first bridge. Head voice is fine if you need it. Here's the B flat. You threw the first bridge already. Remember, none of this. Nice. Release. Here's the E flat leading into the second bridge. And here we are in the second bridge, E natural. I love it. We'll only go to the F and come down. Great. Come back to the B flat here in just a second. First bridge, B flat, nice release. You got it. Stop at the A flat. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now, the way I work, and I may have said this in the beginning because I actually don't remember because I just made one for the men and I said it and I don't know if I said it yet, so forgive me if I said this already. But the way I break this stuff down when I'm working with somebody is there are really 4 stages to all of this. There's the warm-up, which really should take like 5 or 10 minutes. Then we have what's called the general conditioning and vocalization, which is like hitting the gym and lifting the weights, right? Then step 3 is we have what's called on-purpose work, which is like hitting the gym and isolating and working on something specific, like your biceps or whatever. Legs, biceps, trim waist, whatever you want to do. You isolate those muscles. And then the 4th is the application to the actual songs that we're going to sing so that we don't vocalize one way and sing another. We put this into the music. So we want everything consistent and congruent. So the nature of this is just going to be warming up. And then I'm completely making a series out of this. That's my plan anyway, based on feedback. I'm going to do a series modeling the fitness industry, like I said, where there will be warm-ups, there will be general conditioning and vocalization, there will be on-purpose work, and a lot of things. And I want it to be so they'll be in playlists, and you'll be able to come to my channel and look down and see what you want. These are the only ones there, depending on when you're watching this, but there's going to be a whole bunch. And I probably shouldn't have said that because depending on when you're watching this, maybe there are a whole bunch now. I don't know. But you're going to be able to find the general conditioning and vocalization. You're going to find all kinds of things that you need. So it's just like working with me, but you don't have to throw money at me. You can, of course, if you want to. But anyway, now let's jump on to a scale that is a little bit more advanced, which you may have heard, right? You may have heard this arpeggio. I'm going to go back to the hum because that's such a good one. So let's keep that going. Lips together, teeth apart. That's what you're going to do. And you're going to do it right now. Here we go. Your turn. Just like being with me live, I make mistakes. Who has time for editing? Second bridge. E natural is the top here. F. We're going to go a little higher this time. Just keep letting go. F sharp. If you feel constricted or like you're pushing, stop until we start coming back down again. Coming down. If you had to stop, just jump in where it's comfortable. But the idea is, of course, to get out of your chest voice into something. Mix, head voice, doesn't matter. Want to get the release though. You got to know there's life after chest voice, right? Now, this G flat might be kind of low for some of you. Don't worry about it. Just blow it off. Doesn't matter. The main thing is working this first and second bridge. And really, the main thing right now is working the first bridge. So that was terrific. And, you know, you can always rewind this video and do whatever you want. And the things that I love are the hum and the lip roll. I love the tongue trill, but a lot of people can't do it, so I don't mention it a lot because people feel bad that they can't do it. And it's not that important, but if you can do it, it looks and sounds like this, like rolling your R's in Spanish or Italian. And I would say like, if it goes off to the side, and it's very tense and not where, don't do it. You know, so if you can't do it real easily, don't bother for now, okay? It's not hugely important unless you can do it easily, then it's a really good exercise. A little bit like the lip bubble, but picks up a little bit more chord, right? A little bit more weight in it. So it's really great. If you can't do it, don't worry about it. If you can do it, do it. It's fun. And you can, like I say, rewind and use any of these exercises to be able to do that. And that's kind of what I want you to do, because the way I teach is I begin teaching somebody how to be their own teacher. So we will eventually wean you off having to have any kind of a scale or anything. I mean, my singers can have a pitch pipe app on their phone and work out their voices because I show them how to do it, right? You shouldn't be, you know, chained to somebody playing scales or a piano or anything like that. You should literally be on a desert island, if you wanted to be, with a pitch pipe app and be able to work your voice out. Okay, that's what I want for you. I don't expect that yet, but, you know, that's the vision. So now we're going to do one more thing. We're going to do it on this. We're going to say the word new. Why do I like new? Because new has a tendency to not pull chest voice. It has a tendency to go into the head voice, which is totally fine, because what we don't want is no, 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 no. We don't want that at all, right? We want to let go. No, 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 nice and easy, right? But this is your key here. And you're going to do it on new, new, new right now. Here we go. You're in your second bridge, E natural. Just let go into your head voice. Nice warm up. Coming down. And we're back down to the G flat. Okay, that should really hold you in good stead. And if you feel like you want to warm up a little bit more, go back and do it again. Listen to the exercises a lot if you don't know them, and they'll just work into your brain. You'll get them, no problem. If you have any problems with your first bridge, if you feel like you're pushing up or anything like that, you're not sure how to get into your mix, or you just want to improve overall in everything, I've got a free book called Fearless Singing. Everybody wants to be a fearless singer. I know I do. I want to stand on a stage, be fearless about my technique, fearless about my performance, and fearless about my confidence and my mindset, so I know I own the stage, I belong there, right? This book gives you the formula on how to bring that about. And another reason I mention it is because it comes with great bonuses, one of which is a video on my THF system. Thin it out, hook it up, and fill it in. If you're having any trouble pulling too much through your bridge, you got to work out your break area. You're not getting into your high notes. Your high notes are weak. Get the book, download the free bonus video, and watch that video. It's a half-hour video. It'll give you a formula on how to work out your high notes and fix your break. And that video is nowhere. You got to get it through me. But it's free. That's the catch. There actually is no catch. The catch is it's free. You just got to get it through me. So the link will be in the description. Grab it. It's called Fearless Singing. I'm sure I have some videos around here that I'm suggesting that you watch. If you like this, please like, subscribe if you'd like more of this kind of stuff to know like when the rest of these things start, coming out. The other thing is, leave a comment if you have any suggestions. If you would like to see me do something specific, if you would like different scales, if you would like this is too difficult or this is too easy, any feedback I will read, because I'm developing, like I said, a series of this, and the feedback would really, really, really help me, because like I say, I don't know you and I don't know exactly who's watching this video. So if I get a lot of feedback that says, oh, we want more complicated stuff, I'm in, or we want simpler stuff, I'm in. And then I can even tailor it for beginner or intermediate and advanced. Intermediate and advanced is one category, beginner's another. I usually work in my studio with intermediate and advanced, but I want to make these so everybody can benefit. Okay, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. But you got to let me know in the comments if I'm doing what you need. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.